Hey guys, back in my kitchen. I'm using my Instant Pot again. My super sweet husband decided to invite company over without telling me. So I am using my Instant Pot, making some pulled pork, something easy, something fast, and I can still go take a shower without having to think about it. So first thing I did is I put a couple pieces of bacon in my Instant Pot. It has this great saute feature on it. So I clicked the saute button and my bacon is sauteing. Okay, while that's going, I'm just going to let that cook and get all the fat out of it. Not to go anywhere, but to get in my meat. So this is sauteing really nicely. I got this bacon from a butcher in Marietta called the Naughty Pig. And I called him a couple weeks ago and said, hey, I need some bacon that doesn't have any sugar in it. And he made me a whole pork belly that's just salted. And then he cured it for me, he cut it all for me, and he sliced it and put it in individual packaging for me so that I could freeze it and not have to worry about it. So I was really excited about that. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and get my pork belly or my pork shoulder ready while that is going. And all this needs is some sea salt, and this is the maybe it's kind of bright in here, the Icelandic sea salt from Raw Revelations. I bought mine at Artisan's Palette. So it's just, the recipe is this bacon going in the Instant Pot, Icelandic sea salt, pork shoulder, a couple cloves of garlic, and then I'm going to put this in the Instant Pot and let it go for 90 minutes on manual, and that is it. Because I've got to feed a couple extra people, I am going to put some sweet potatoes in the oven and let those cook and kind of have that as a side dish. But when this pork is done, there's a ton of extra juice left over in the pot. And this awesome recipe, Nom Nom Paleo, this is their recipe for the Instant Pot. They put the cabbage, a whole head of cabbage cut up into kind of like quarters, in the juices. So after the pork is cooked, then the timer will go off. I'll let the steam out, pull the pork out and the bacon out, and throw the cabbage in there with all the juices, and then it'll just turn into this like mushy, amazing, super sweet, savory cabbage. Doesn't even taste like cabbage anymore. I smashed up the garlic cloves and I sliced holes in my pork, and I'm just going to go ahead and put the garlic into the holes in the pork. That garlic is going to melt. It's not even going to have the same consistency. That piece is just like flew. Did you see that? It's not even going to have like that garlic. It's just going to be like buttery and so amazing. I'm really looking forward to it, if you couldn't tell. And this is a really great, easy meal to do. If you have an Instant Pot, it takes about an hour, hour and a half to cook. If you don't have an Instant Pot, you can do this same recipe in a crock pot. I would just go ahead and add the cabbage in the last 2 hours or so, and plan for about 6 to 8 hours in the crock pot. Okay, I got my salt on my pork. Bacon is ready. Because my bacon is already just a salty bacon, I'm actually going to use a little less salt than I did than the recipe calls for. So bacon going, salt on the pork, pork going in. I'm going to turn the saute function off, and I'm going to close the lid and set the manual setting to 90 minutes. Ooh, love that sound. Okay, close the steamer, turning the it on manual, and I'm going to crank it up to 90 minutes. It could probably go a little less because it's a little bit of a small piece of meat, but it's not going to hurt it to go a little bit longer. So 90 minutes on the Instant Pot, and that's it. And in the 90 minutes, when this is done, I'm going to let this steam out, cut this into into quarters, and put that in the juices. And then I'm going to have cabbage and pork, and I'm going to put the sweet potatoes in the oven, let those go for an hour. You could technically do the sweet potatoes in the Instant Pot, but I'm already using the Instant Pot for that. So that's it. I'm all set. I'll see you. I'll post a picture when it's done. 90 minutes, and then the cabbage is a 4-minute cabbage. So cut the cabbage into quarters, put it in the juices. 4 minutes later, turn it off, pull it all out, put it on a platter, enjoy. It makes enough to share, but I tried not to share last time and made it like extra for me to have for lunch. Don't tell anybody. This time I am going to share. Unfortunately, they saw how much meat I was putting in, so they know exactly what's in there and what is going to come out and be for dinner. Okay, that's it, you guys. I will post a picture when it's all done. It's going to be the pulled Kahlua pork. This is the recipe from Nom Nom Paleo. With the cabbage and the sweet potatoes, just for some extra carbs for these hungry men and their appetites. Have a good night, you guys. Thanks for joining me.